Sonoma State University is cutting its entire athletics program. The university is laying off dozens of faculty and staff and slashing several degree programs. The school is now facing a massive multi-million-dollar budget deficit, and the university's president says that these cuts were needed for the sake of the school's long-term future. More than 20 of the university's degree programs are on the chopping block, including women and gender studies, philosophy, physics, economics, and the English master's degree program. The university also plans to lay off dozens of faculty positions and staff positions. Kelsi Thorud reports.
Well, the mood here on campus really seems to be one of shock. I was walking around earlier and heard multiple students talking on the phone about all of these cuts. I spoke with 2 students and a professor who are all a part of departments that could cease to exist at the end of this term.
I honestly was speechless. I was very confused. And then I was angry.
Melissa Shokoff is a junior at Sonoma State University majoring in acting. She says she learned the news that her major would be cut after this term while in one of her theater classes.
We didn't really talk about it much. We just breathed and tried to just understand what was happening. It honestly still feels just like a bad dream.
On Wednesday morning, Sonoma State's president released a statement announcing the university would be laying off dozens of faculty and staff, as well as cutting 6 departments, close to 24 majors, and its entire athletic program.
Oh, I'm pissed.
Elora Smith is a senior majoring in women and gender studies. University officials say they're facing a close to $24 million deficit with declining student enrollment. They say the only way to get back on track is by making these major cuts. But Elora disagrees.
Oh, they've shot themselves in the foot. Like, it's the WGS department was originally the Women's Studies department, and it started in 1970. It's one of the oldest in in California in all of the CSUs. Like, that's incredible. That's a selling point for this school, and they're just cutting it.
Scott Horstein, a professor in the theater arts and dance department for over 15 years, also doesn't know what to think. If these cuts stand, he'll be out of a job come June.
I mean, I've spent, my professional life as an educator and as an artist. It's hard to imagine not doing those things.
Scott told us he's not going down without a fight. His union is already discussing ways to try and stop these cuts, and his students are doing the same. Melissa told us she and so many others are working to spread the word.
Just keep posting about it, keep talking about it, make sure that the interim president of Sonoma State University and the county of Sonoma knows that this is important and we need these departments.
And Melissa there told me that even if she wanted to transfer to a different school, the deadline to register for classes in the fall for so many universities has already passed. She says she is planning to go, though, to a town hall meeting that will be hosted by the interim president next week.